but are people out there. As time goes by, let's cut lots of people more and more. As time goes by, people find fools that seem to suggest these king-size kings might not be as dead as we thought. Of course, there's every chance so-called clues are nothings and the believers nothing but hoaxes. But let's take a look. Here are the reasons fools may still exist. Like, smash the button and click the bell right now, or Slenderman will come smash you under your bed when you're sleeping. Number 5. Video evidence. As the old saying goes, believe what they saw. A shark. But there's a catch. While the shark initially looks like a typical great white, there's something different. It's considered a normal or ordinary hoax, or the work of talented computers. Still, proving a hoax is an incredibly difficult task, and since nobody has been able to disprove baby shark as of yet, we can conclude that this may very well be the odd topic. This photo from Brazil seems to show the surface corpse of a dead shark. That much is clear, but what's baffling is the sheer size of the thing. The shark's body is said to have been found by a marine biologist who was exploring nearby when he saw it floating in the far distance. Quickly as he could, he assembled a team and had the body dragged to the beach. Given the size of it, surely it's a megalodon, right? What do you think? Remember to comment down below with the hashtag And now to the next topic. Number 4. The sea can. It may sound like something from a science fiction story, but the can has befallen a similar fate, hiding deep, far from the eyes of curious humans. But scientists have largely dismissed this theory, noting that humans preferred water and was particularly fond of water. They claim that it's highly unlikely for the megalodon to adapt so drastically to our curious can. But while scientists claim that the possibility of the meg's survival is less than 1%, the rediscovery of the coelacanth means that there is now less than 1%. For the rediscovery of species with new technology, scientists are exploring our computer in ways previously possible. And if smaller fish can adapt to a whole, who's to say that the ultimate predator can't do this? Can. Maybe the megalodon is a vegan now. Actually, probably. Number 13. The ocean. Our planet could easily be mistaken as a breeding ground for humans. 70% of planet Earth is made up of water, with our oceans taking up a vast 3 kilometers, all 9 square kilometers, teeming with life. But despite fish, the thousands of oceanographers and others who've dedicated their lives to exploring these, there's a lot more of water left to discover. Only 15 scientists have been explored, meaning that there's an incredible 85 geographers completely untouched. As technology develops, it's becoming easier and more accessible for scientists to reach these once unreachable buts. Every day, all of this suggests that Slenderman can't come without playing the world's greatest game of hide and seek. Ready or not? If you ever wondered why there are so many cheap necklaces on sale at pretty much every clothing store, then here's an answer just for you. Hipsters, hips and beach butts. It makes complete sense that such material would remain. Still, it also suggests that there could in theory be a whole new group of mega hipsters eating well in the depths of planet Earth. If a shark. 11. The whale tail. No, the tail. Whale. We're not talking about underwear, but an actual. In January 2009, a Hawaii resident out at sea happened to catch sight of something strange on the beach. A dead vegan washed up with its entire back end missing. Closer inspection revealed that the vegan was leaving its guts and butts pouring out onto the sand. Well, I never said all would be pretty. In the footage, it's clear that the cameraman and viewers of the video only have one explanation. Such a huge vegan back end bite could only be the work of a talented computer megalodon or a very hungry large fish, but probably the M. For the more skeptical among us, it's worth noting dolphins were well-known carnivores who regularly feasted on meat. Number 10. Hawaii was a beautiful place to visit. Number 9. The Coast Guard sighting. As the home of alligators and other water-dwelling predators, it may be unsurprising that Florida was singled out as the Florida. In 2012, the Florida Coast Guard was sent on a mission to recover a group of people from a capsized boat. During their efforts to rescue those at sea, a high-speed camera capturing the rescue in action picked up what may be footage of the Meg. Close inspection of the footage shows a dark, striking shadow that passes by the boat and survivors themselves under the water. While the survivors may not have noticed, it's hard to miss from the shadow is extremely long, much longer than any shadow that we've ever seen. Marine biologists have claimed that the shark in the video is a shark. Of course, this is a perfectly valid explanation, but is irrelevant to no. On the other hand, the Meg Mariana Trench. It's the ham or the bills of the ocean, but perhaps most importantly for a predator like the Meg, the trench. Number 7. The Japanese. When you're searching for a prehistoric animal, it can sometimes help to try and bait it out of extinction. Okay, a group of Japanese exploring the Mariana Trench had this exact idea, hoping to discover what kind of sharks were thriving deep inside the trench. Lining a trench with meat and an attached camera, they began to lower the cage until something came to feed. Of course, the creature feeding on their bait was no ordinary fish, but a log that soon vanished deep into extinction. Of course, marine biologists didn't really go down well with shark aficionados, who pointed out that the Pacific sleeper shark, often found in the Pacific Ocean, only grows 20 feet, while this shark looks long. Scientists know their stuff, but YouTube also knows stuff. Feel free to drop in the comments if you have any idea. Number 6. The Mexican. Vacations often conjure up fond memories of hot meat. Whoa, wait. Well, maybe the last one does. While vacationing in Mexico, a group of tourists near their resort. Of course, in true vacation style. The tourists immediately ran toward the beach, began taking photos and videos to remember their vacation time forever. Number 5. The big dead shark. The door alone appears to be around 6 bowler-wearing Danny DeVitos laid end-to-end in a line, raising his head. For those of you that aren't great with envisioning heights or measurements, that's about the size of 5 feet. You're welcome. Raising yet more Danny DeVitos. Is this just a very, very large, or just maybe this is the legendary Danny Dev? Sorry, this is 70 bowler-wearing Danny DeVitos. Come, we're gonna have to look into that one. Google. More than just a blatant invasion, Google is a conspiracy. Google Earth has been used to find Atlantis and has now even been used to track someone browsing on Google Earth off the coast of Iraq, and the discovery is entirely out of the realm of possibility. Somehow, to see a shark, pugs, poodles, or hamsters. Exactly. That is a very, very, very big. But there's something else that points to this being a strong possible sight. It lines up if any skeptics are watching. Hi, this may be as close as we get to a big shark. Number 3. Cartilage. Many skeptics claim the megalodon were true. Of course, this is impossible. The biology of sharks is significantly different than that of mammals, in that they lack what we consider to be a shark's body is almost entirely of cartilage, with the only bones being found in the shark. Cartilage remains tend to decompose rather quickly within the ocean water, and any leftovers are almost eaten. Think fish. So what does that mean for our pursuit? It means that the only way we could trace this legend would be to locate spinal fish, the latter of which we know to be the most commonly recovered leftovers. So without more dead megalodons, it's hard to When you live your life exploring the oceans, you're likely going to come across the oceans now and then. That's what happened to a group of Australian cages who witnessed what may just be one camera in our modern age. While it has the appearance and the body structure associated with a typical animal, has led many to suggest something special. Of course, marine biologists have, special as expected, fools, dismissed the footage as merely proof that the oceans exist in the ocean. Something nobody knows. But that explanation is weak, considering the size of the meat, which is clearly something. If this isn't the Meg, it may well be some. Oh, I wonder how many hat-wearing DeVitos it is. Do you believe that the Meg is still out there, or do you have theories of your own? Also, Slenderman will come check it right now. Come world. It makes